Okay, so Arby and Lee said, Joe, we want you to go last because you're the loud guy from New York. We knew you had a long day. We wanted to make sure you're paying attention, keep you in the game. So thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here and excited and honored that all of you are here to share your energy with us today. And I'm going to talk to you. I have some bad news because everybody wants to be speakers. Everybody wants to get in front of people. Everybody wants to do this, right? And everybody says, oh, this is great. You get to go out and you get to talk to a lot of people and you get in front of people and you get to do all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, and then you have to sell something. Everybody gets upset. Because, oh, I do? Because here's what we want to understand. What I'm going to talk to you about is called spiritual selling. And I'm going to talk to you about how you can integrate spiritual energy into selling your product or service so that you can change the way you feel. And by changing the way you feel, you will then change your results. But what I want to show you today is how to attract what you desire to build your business and bring your life to a different level. So that means I don't want to just attract volume of clients. I want to attract the right clients. I want to attract people I like. You ever have clients that pay you a lot of money but you hate them? Anybody have that? We don't want those. They are unnecessary. But our fear is what? If I lose that one, what will I do? And what ends up happening is you start to attract more of those. Isn't that great? So what I want you to understand here today is it's about learning to bring things into your life that can help you. It could be friends. It could be associates. It could be people who are going to help you. It could be people who are going to help you build your business. It could be somebody who's going to loan you money. It could be a million different things, but it's learning to focus on what you want. I always say to people, tell me the type of person you want to work with. I didn't ask you how much money they have. I didn't ask you any of that. I want you to tell me the type. It's kind of like going on a date. You want to work with a certain type of person. The reason that you're having all these problems is because you have blocked chakras. Remember, I'm from Brooklyn. We don't do chakras. And my first reaction was, when I heard the word blocked, I said, do I need a surgery? What do I do here for this? So she said, you got blocked energy. She said, your energy is blocked. So she said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to unblock your energy so you can change your vibration so you can start to get different results in your life. Now, I want to explain something to you. At this point, a guy like me who's very practical, very action-oriented, very make a plan and do it. Anybody like that? This concept of this, to me, this guy, and you know my favorite thing to do is when I do corporate training, is to walk into a room full of sales guys in their jackets and ties and tell them they have blocked chakras. It is the greatest thing. And see them like, you know why your sales suck? You got blocked chakras, baby. So this idea or concept that these chakras are going to, so I'm going to show you, holding all this energy, I'm going to show you how it works. So now how many of you know what chakras are? Pretty much everybody, right? Does anybody not know what they are? Okay. I was going to say, try to do this in New York, see what happens. How many know what chakras are? Is that a beer? Was that a Japanese beer? No, this is something else. So, well, we're getting better. I will tell you New York is getting better. So anyway, here's what it came down to, and what I learned. Your actions do not determine your level of success. Your success is a product of your unconscious feelings and beliefs. Now, I have to explain something to you folks. As an action-oriented guy or woman, is that hard to believe? Because what are we taught? Take action. Go do something. I'll never forget in sales, I used to work in an office, there was 50 sales guys. The guy who was the director of sales, if you were in the office after 10 o'clock, he came over to you and he started screaming, get out! I was like, I'm making a phone call, get out! Because the whole thing was take action, get on the street, go do something positive. So this whole idea that my actions didn't mean that much was very hard for me to take. But I had to have the faith and the trust that this is a new way for me to live my life. And I had to say, okay, and as I started to learn this, here was my real pet peeve with all the spiritual stuff I was learning. A lot of the spiritual stuff I was learning was all about, it was a little too, how shall I say it? Frilly. It's a little too la-la land for me. So I said, I want to be able to take this and use it practically, and then show people how to practically apply spiritual energy into their lives. And I don't want it to be frilly, because we don't do frilly in New York either. You know, these are not things that we do. So I wanted it to be practical. So what I want to share with you is how this is working practically in your life right now, and how you can practically apply it right away. So here's the problem for us. We are getting in our own way all the time. Is anybody doing that? Okay. The reason you're getting in your own way is because you're thinking too much. And what ends up happening for us is we've been taught the wrong lesson. See, most of us are working really hard, but we're going the wrong way. It's supposed to be going north, and I'm going south. And it's not lack of effort or energy and intelligence. It's just that we're not learning the right things. So what we learned to do was, we have always learned to attack the effect of the problem. So if I don't have enough money, what should I do? Work harder, get another job, do something else. If I'm overweight, I need to go to that. So what happens is, we see the effect, and we start to attack the effect, but what happens is the cause of the problem is generating the energy that's creating the negative outcome. So what you have to do is say, I have to get to the root cause of the problem, which is generating the energy in the chakra, which is creating the vibration, which is creating the block. So here's how.